Certainly. Here's a rewritten version of your powerful narrative, polished with deeper emotional detail, vivid imagery, and a lyrical, reflective tone while preserving the core pain and quiet strength behind your story. The shirt was folded neatly on the dining table, still stiff with creases. A bright red tag hung from the collar, like a wound that hadn't scabbed over. XL, disappointment. That's what it felt like, not just a size, but a label someone had chosen deliberately. No one said anything when I unwrapped it. No candles, no cake, not even a hollow happy birthday. Just the sound of my daughter popping her gum, her thumbs flicking across the screen, barely looking up. Then came the words. Flat, dry, final. You're nothing but a burden. My wife's voice didn't tremble. It wasn't cruel, not even angry. Just done. Our daughter repeated it, casually, like a backup singer in a song they'd rehearsed. I laughed, not loudly, a quiet, reflexive chuckle. A defense mechanism, maybe, because for a second I thought it was a joke. A cruel one, sure, but not real. Their faces didn't change. Then the trash bag landed at my feet, stuffed with socks, a few shirts, a half-used toothbrush. No jacket. It was 34 degrees outside. You're not sleeping here tonight. My wife said, we need space to breathe. The door slammed behind me. I stood on the porch holding that T-shirt like it meant something, like it was a parting gift or a receipt. The cold slid beneath my sleeves like a thief. I sat in my car. No engine, no heat, no radio. Just silence, and that moment, replaying in my head on a loop. Burden, disappointment. I didn't cry, not because it didn't hurt. It did, but because deep down, it made a brutal kind of sense. They'd been drifting for months. There were whispers behind closed doors. Passwords changed. Laughter that stopped the moment I entered a room. I had been everything. Now I was background noise they no longer bothered to mute. Later that night, parked outside a gas station, I opened our bank account. 2 charges, both expensive restaurants. Neither one anywhere near home. I didn't get angry. I got curious. I froze the cards. Quietly, not to punish, to observe. What would they do when I pulled one thread from the fabric of their new life? I checked into a dying motel. Flickering hallway lights, wallpaper peeling like old skin. The kind of place forgotten by the world, perfect for someone who'd just been discarded. I didn't call, didn't text. I watched, waited. They tried to use the cards. That morning, that night, 3 more times after that. Declined, declined, declined. The silence that followed wasn't confusion. It was calculation. I logged into our old cloud storage. Photos, backups, messages. She never thought I remembered her login, but I did. And there he was, a man, older, wearing my shirt, the one I thought I'd lost, smiling in a photo with my daughter like he belonged. The message thread said everything. He's still clueless. We're almost free. Just one more push and he'll break. They didn't want me gone. They wanted me destroyed. So I ordered a DNA kit, swabbed my cheek in that motel bathroom under yellow lights and a cracked mirror, sent it off, waited, didn't sleep. The results came in on a Sunday morning, just after sunrise. I sat in that room, sipping gas station coffee that tasted like rusted nails. Probability of paternity, 0%. She wasn't mine. The girl who called me a burden. The one I'd raised, protected, loved like my own, was someone else's all along. That night, I drove to the house. I didn't knock. I waited until she came outside to take out the trash, a poetic echo I couldn't ignore. She froze when she saw me. I didn't say a word, just handed her a folder. She opened it. Read the line. Her mouth opened, then closed again. Nothing came out. Her hands trembled. She looked over her shoulder, toward the house, but he wasn't there. I turned and walked away. She didn't follow. The next morning I sent 3 messages. 1 to her, 1 to the man in the photos, 1 to the daughter who was never mine. Each one was simple. First, a screenshot. My name on all the bank accounts. new routing numbers. Every dollar pulled clean. Second, a copy of the paternity test. Third, a legal notice. Disinheritance. Final, irrevocable. She called 12 times. I didn't answer. Instead, I sent one last photo. The red tag shirt. Disappointment. Stuffed in the same black trash bag they gave me. Now soaked in gasoline. I didn't light it. I didn't have to. The smell lingered. They don't contact me anymore. I blocked their numbers. But whispers still reach me. The man left. Didn't want to be a father or a husband. Just a thrill. The secret. The lie. She's selling the house. The frozen accounts still haunt her. She's working now. First time in years. My not daughter dropped out. Says the family's falling apart. I sip better coffee now. I sleep with both eyes closed. Alone. Not lonely. There's a difference. I used to ask myself what I did wrong. Now I know better. Sometimes you aren't a burden. You're just a mirror. And some people spend their whole lives running from their own reflection. But sometimes, the mirror breaks back.